Hail and well met, fellow Amnestre. This is an episode about Northurion's recent escapades in classic hardcore. What was it like? How long did he stay alive? Is it worth trying? Welcome to Season 1, Episode 13, yes, lucky 13, of the Amnestre vlog. Now I have to say off the bat that up to this point I haven't been a big fan of WoW Classic. When it was released in 2019, Northurion and I gave it a try. You gotta remember, I've been playing WoW on and off since December 2004, and Northurion started playing in spring 2005. So after playing WoW Classic for like literally 15 or 20 minutes, we looked at each other and said, been there, done that. I mean, for sure, we have a love-hate relationship with a lot of aspects of contemporary WoW, and yes, we do have a lot of nostalgia for the good old days, but the solution is not to go back to 2004, we said. Heraclitus said you can't step into the same river twice, to which another philosopher, Cratylus, aptly added, you can't even step into the same river once. So now, 4 years later, classic hardcore drops. A lot of people started dying, and I started getting a lot of Asmongold reaction videos in my YouTube feed. And I have to say, watching Asmongold sitting in the judgment seat, rendering verdicts on all the hardcore player deaths, from the shitheads who deserved to die to the gods who didn't, makes for some pretty good entertainment. Blood sport at its finest. Enough to make me want to try hardcore out myself. How hard could it be to stay alive if you're very, very careful? So I took the plunge, created a classic hardcore version of Northurion, and started killing level 1 boars. I just want to make a few observations about what returning to classic is like after playing retail for so many years, and I have to say the nostalgia goggles powered up pretty fast. First, of all things, I had forgotten about having to manage mana. Maybe it's just because I've become such a filthy casual and haven't raided consistently since Warlords of Draenor, or because I don't play casters that much, but a level 1 druid ooms so fast. Which means you have 3 choices. You can slow down and rest between pulls, or you can sip on your refreshing spring water, or you can hit the little bastards with your staff. Which brings me to my next 2 points.
Not enough mana.
Leveling up weapon skills. It's so easy to forget that that was a thing in vanilla WoW. It makes you realize how easy it is to kill things in retail. I had almost forgotten that resists and misses were so common. And then there's the dilemma of having a 2-handed mace drop that's a huge upgrade from your staff, but your 2-handed mace skill is at 0. Time to level up your mace skill. Back to the refreshing spring water. I never expected the dopamine hit when it drops. What I mean is, every resource is actually precious again. Every little buff counts. I'd forgotten how cool it was when a priest passing by buffs you with fortitude. So I started returning the favor with Mark of the Wild whenever I had the chance.
How may I help?
Every piece of copper counts, so you can buy marginally better gray quality armor. Yay!
Good luck, friend.
Or better yet, your next class skill. Oops. Not enough silver to train. Better go grind for copper. Oof. That was close. Why did I do that? Not enough silver. Better go grind some more. Finally, enough silver. Only took 10 minutes of grinding to pick up these 2 little spells.
Good luck, friend.
The point I just made about getting buffed by the priest points out a very important fact about WoW, or really any multiplayer game. The game mechanics have a direct impact on the social dynamics of the game. When you get the dopamine hit of getting a fortitude buff from a random player, I think it makes you more generous in giving buffs randomly to other players if you have one. Which leads me to my 4th point. The game mechanics of vanilla WoW inherently led to more social interactions, especially grouping up to achieve goals. 2 things really stood out to me. 1, because of the tagging mechanics, it pays to group up in high player density areas so that you can share the kills. What I mean is, unlike contemporary WoW, if another player tags a mob, it turns gray so that you can't loot or gain XP. Not so if you're grouped with someone who tags it. 2, because it's so easy to die, especially in caves, you don't really want to go in there without backup. It really drove home the extent to which contemporary WoW can be played as a single-player experience, and has become that for a lot of casual players. There's not much content you actually have to group for, even to get very high-quality purple gear. Maybe you could play vanilla WoW solo, but the mechanics steer you away from that to be more social, to do more group play, especially in hardcore mode. Safety in numbers. The final point I want to make is about add-ons. Add-ons were not really part of my WoW experience for the first 5 or 6 years of playing. I think the first add-on I ever installed was a damage meter late in Wrath of the Lich King. Now I have 20 different add-ons running, doing various things. In vanilla WoW, 0. There have been a lot of quality of life improvements over the years, but that simple interface is refreshing. Having said that, I can categorically state that there are particular add-ons that really enhance classic hardcore. The only one I will mention as a must-have is Deathlog. Link in the description. Installing Deathlog doubled the fun I was having. From the very first time I installed it, seeing a running tally of the dead is as hilarious as it is dreadful. And you gotta read the last words. Schadenfreude much? But also, you know that eventually your name will be up there. It's just a matter of time. Speaking of which, I now have a very grim tale to recount to you. Gather round. So one day I was standing there in Dolinar minding my own business, and I notice in social that North Jr. has a level 8 human rogue questing in Elwyn Forest. Hey, wait a minute! He leapfrogged me. I'm only level 6. Now, every father wants to see his son outdo him, but there is a time and place for that. I need to catch up. So I get to work questing, and before I know it, I'm level 8. But now North Jr. is level 10. Meanwhile, Flemington had a close call. Schadenfreude much? I have one quest I've been putting off until I'm at level. In fact, I'm a level above it now. Lord Melanos. I survived the spider cave, no problem. What could go wrong? So I head into the cave. There's a couple other people killing Lord Melanos, so I help them kill him. But I didn't tag him. I'll get him on the next spawn. One of the other players, Domino, hangs around to help me. I'm grouped with North Jr., worlds away, so I can't group with Domino. Are we sure Lord Melanos spawns here? One of my add-ons shows he has 2 spawn points, so Domino and I head over there. I run out of mana. Make sure to drink my refreshing spring water. Almost there. Just around the corner. I should mana up. Oh, shit! This is so embarrassing. Why am I putting it on the internet? Let's watch that again in slow-mo. So I body pull this imp, which in turn aggroes Lord Melanos. I have to say, aggro radiuses are out of control in Vanilla WoW, but whatever. So at this point, I just kind of panicked. There's a whole lot of stupid in this part. I made sure to tag Lord Melanos, but then I hesitated. Thought about running away for a second. I think he critted me when I had my back turned. Just a massive facepalm. Domino, wherever you are, thank you, and I'm sorry for your trouble. Why did I go in this cave solo?
Sheer fucking hubris.
Also, I was a little jealous that Lord Melanos already has cat form at level 8. When do I get cat form? So there you have it. I couldn't bring myself to start over again on Northurion right away, so I took North Jr.'s advice and made a human pally, Holy Motherf, so I could team with his rogue, Flemington, in Elwyn Forest. Side note. Soon after this sad episode, Flemington told me the sad tale of how he tabbed out of WoW to look something up and returned to find a wolf running away from his corpse. I wept a little, but not that much. But there's a happy ending. Not long after, Holy Mother and Flemington, second of his name, were reunited in a better place, Elwyn Forest. Who knows where the adventure will end? So yeah, I would definitely recommend trying Classic Hardcore, especially if you're relatively new to WoW. It will definitely give you a new perspective on the game. I give Classic Hardcore 4 stars. Peace out.